We are back and returning from Mother Fellow. It's a save review of what awesome Easter football's all about here on the SANFL Show, episode 2. Hello, welcome back to the channel podcast here on the BJ Show. Your host BJ. We are here and sharing the SANFL, known for SANFL South Australia National Football League, the local league here in Australia, Adelaide. The league football community, and how awesome to have Easter football. We had one game on Easter Thursday, followed by all the remaining on Good Friday, all during the afternoon. So we've had some massive games. I'm going to share down, break by down. Let's game by game. Let's just make a day as easy as that. So if you most enjoy this last episode, make sure you give this a like and make sure you follow wherever you get your podcast. Let's dive into it. So we had the Woodville-West Torrens Eagles and the Adelaide Crows. We had the Glenelg and Norwood. We had West Adelaide and Central District, South Adelaide Contenders and with Adelaide Magpies, and the final game, North Adelaide Roosters and the Sturt Double Blues. So we have a nice chunk of a ladder. We will not be doing that this episode because we also got round 3 to share. So if we can share and let you know if we do have SANFL football, no. So I wanted to let you know about that when the time comes. So I might do it as a one-off, as I may mention last episode, that I won't be doing any reserves or under 18s and 16s. I'll just do that as a one-off due to the next round. So the other round is in Adelaide. It's the AFL competition, which AFL games are played on during that week. So round 2 is Easter, and it's Easter Thursday. We'll go from game 1 to the final game in a row, and then we'll follow into the reserves under 18s and 16s, all reserved. We won't worry about previews because that can be next episode if I decide to do that. Then the women's competition will be on its way, always shared in the next few weeks. But anyway, focusing on Easter Thursday, down at Woodville Oval, the regional is down at Key Oval, and it is the Woodville-West Torrens Eagles hosting the Adelaide Reserve. Final score, well done to the Eagles, taking a 12-84, 10-7. The 10 goals, 0.7, 67 points. So just to make that clear and understand why I'm saying that. So I think that was a pretty good effort. Well done to the Eagles taking the win. They pretty even at quarter time. Like the first quarter was pretty good. Then it was added 4 goals to the Eagles, the 1 goal. So not as great. Then they just replied. They replied hard, and they were still struggling to get back in the win this game. And it was 3 goals to 4, 2 goals for. So Adelaide did win a quarter. It was the last quarter. Started slow, and that's what's a big concern for my opinion in the AFL team. But won't worry about that. And in this episode, go and check that out in my AFL reviews and stuff between the LA Crows and Fremantle Dockers episode right here on the BJ Show. So well done. We'll share the gold kickers like I did last week. I hope you like that idea. So we had Beatley with 3. We had Herbert 3. Now I do apologise with the last name. So we had the large G2, and the singles were Paul, Denton with the single, Grace, Hayes and Rowe. For the LA Crows, we had Bennett 2, Rolling 2, and Richards 2, and singles went to Boyle, Coleman, Law, Wick, and Marshall, the singles. So well done to the Eagles with Adelaide. Heads up and enjoy the week off. See you in 2 weeks' time. Then I really think this was in the top 3 best of, and Adelaide this has been the 3rd best of the round. Glenelg taking the W and taking the first Good Friday there. Stand down Glenelg Oval, which is Strongman Stadium. Glenelg taking 79-51, defeated the Norwood with legs. 6 goals, 7 behinds, 43. And Norwood came out. I've got to say, Norwood have started games really well, but struggled in the second and the last quarter, not scored a goal. Norwood just couldn't complete that. They came out against the runners up. They lost by 6 points or 5 points against the Premiers, the runners up by 8 points. So once that down at Norwood in round two down in Glenelg. So Norwood started well. It was a low scoring, beautiful night, a beautiful day as well, but it was no goals kicked. No goal. It was 2 minus behind. 2 points each. Then I have in the game. Glenelg kicked 5 goals 3 to Norwood. 3 goals 2. Oh boy. That's huge. Glenelg won the second half and the overall Norwood just couldn't kick another goal in that. Oh, with it. There were 24 points Norwood, and they should kicked away with the win, but we couldn't. And congrats on Glenelg with the win. Norwood heads up. Norwood will play South Adelaide, and Glenelg will take on West Adelaide. And Woodville-West Torrens Eagles will take on another challenge will be the Sturt Blues and Port Adelaide North Adelaide at home. So Port Adelaide's another home game, I think, for the season or the first. Whenever and Sturt's first home game for the season, we'll share that on the next episode. So the next game we take in, I really think, the game of the round by far. I think we have top two, and West Adelaide Bloods are starting to get back into action, playing, getting some wins. Unfortunately, not getting the W for Easter, Good Friday football, but that was the second home game for the season, and they're hosting Central District. Now, I will share who I think should win these games, and I tell you what now, out of these three I've announced between the Eagles and the Crows, it's SANFL. I said the Eagles, and I got that right. Glenelg, I got wrong, and Central taking a win. And well done to West Adelaide. They're holding on a draw. This is what I'm saying. When you bring an experienced coach has done this level, done at Norwood, they mean the AFL system, and then take a break and come back, work out. West Adelaide are looking really good. Are looking very scary. And I'm going respect for that. And as a Norwood supporter, I'm a little concerned. If it's at Richmond Oval or Norwood Oval. I can't think that's a walk in the park anymore. With West Adelaide will bring the pressure. Finally, hopefully, if they bring Richmond Oval a packed, hopefully a solid pack. So I'm really looking forward to that, and hopefully a really good game. But the final score was 11 goals, 571 to West Adelaide and Central District. How that all worked down, before I continue on to this, I'll share the multiple scores and all that. So between Glenelg and Norwood, the Bean, 2 goals and singles are Brown, Hose, Parkinson, Stevens, and Rowe. And Norwood were McIan, Morgan, 3 goals, Big Bag, Timber, and the skipper, Henley, with the single. So that was the multiple scores. And we'll share that first up, then we'll share the next part. But it was Scully with 3 goals, Burgers, 2 goals, and Longton, 2, and singles are Hayes, Regular Way, Scully, and Vic Curray. And for the Central District Bulldogs there, scores a big goal game, and that was Grace with 4. And then 2s were Longwick and Rosewig. And then the singles are Barry, McKay, and Sanders with the single. So how can I relate this game to be a draw? West Adelaide kicked 3 goals to 2. That was then it was 2 goals to 1. Third quarter came. 2 goals. Now this is gonna be a theory that I'm very proud why West Adelaide kicked really well and Central. It was 5 goals to 2. Centrals were just in front. But something changed that 5 points to be a draw. It was a 4 goals to 3. It was anyone's to win. 6 goals straight after quarter time. After half time. When they kicked 5-5, 35 points to 71. That's 6 straight. The Centrals, they get 8 goals through. So that even West Adelaide lost the half, they still won the footy. And they did domination. Well done to both teams. All the best for next week or the next following week through the gut around. So the West Adelaide will take on the runners up. Big challenge down at Glenelg. And Central's back at home and hosting the LA Crows Reserve. Next up, we have South Adelaide Panthers and hosting the Port Adelaide Magpies. Sentence 17 to 864. A 16-point victory. If I got that correct, it is. This is not just a win for South Adelaide. This was played out at Morgan Stadium down at Glenelg, and their first win for the season. It's the 150th anniversary for South Adelaide. Another team, Norwood are just down there this year at the moment, but funny things can happen. The multiple scores for South Adelaide. Handgrave 2, Pillmore 2, singles, Dillon, Dinger, in Ferdinand, Neck, Shabia, Willington. There for South Adelaide Panthers. Port Adelaide, Lloyd, hit for 2, singles are Rohan, Arrow, Moore, and Hickney. All the singles for Port Adelaide Magpies. This was a very heavy start. Port Adelaide had a slow start. South Adelaide came out of the block 6 goals to 1. It was 3 minus to 5 goals. South Adelaide came out of the block 4 goals to 2. And that's how South Adelaide won it. They controlled. They were by 13 or wherever the points were the margin. So my understanding was 15 points. 10, 7, 67, 8, 4, 52, 15 points. This is where 3 minus 2. South Adelaide did that in the second quarter, and they stopped. They stopped to win the game, South Adelaide. So, well done to South Adelaide on the win. And these two teams will face. Well, South Adelaide will travel down to Cooper Stadium on Friday night. Will be a beauty. Port Adelaide hosting North Adelaide would hopefully see them. Well, hopefully see their first win of the season. Here we go. Next up, we have the final game. I'm not going to say too much. Final score: North Adelaide 50 defeated by heavy defeat with Sturt Blues 15 goals, 19. Now it's playing how they got the job done. It's done with the goals, who scored goals, and with stuff with North Adelaide. We have Rook, 2 singles, and Dingley, Harvey, O'Loughlin. We have Rye, Tom, and Wilson. They are for North Adelaide. For the Sturt Blues, the 3 goals were Ho, 2 goals are Comfort, Laws, McEve, Deed, and singles are Fraze, Breckwick, Parker, and Shorwell, all with the singles. With 4 goals to 1, with 3 goals to 6, And there was 6 goals, 7 behinds, 43 to 3.24, sorry, 22 to 43. It was a 21-point margin at half time. Now, North Adelaide had everything to win the game. But this is really, really hurt. So that was 1 goal, 2, 2 goals, 2, 14. 14 points to make it 22 points overall. The second quarter was 2.4. That should be a lot ahead. Whatever. Then this will change. 2 goals, 7 to 1 goal, 4. And there was 3 goals straight, 7 goals, 5. North Adelaide kicked 4 goals, 4. Sturt. My goodness. 9 goals. Well, 66 to 28. This is where a good team does. Big winners over the Norwood, and it was coming down to the wire. Well done to Sturt, was their biggest win for the season. North Adelaide, all the best. We'll wrap it up from this point. Sturt home game, host the Eagles on the road for the North Adelaide Roosters will travel to Adelaide Oval against Port Adelaide. Okay, now we're going to be showing some reserves that's driving only for this. We have the Woodville-West Torrens and South Adelaide Panthers went head-to-head in the reserves. South Adelaide taking a 15-goal 797 defeated 7 goals 6 behind 48. Well done, South Adelaide Panthers with the win. We have the Glenelg Tigers are taking on Norwood. Big winners for the Glenelg Tigers, 10 goals 1373 defeated 6-8-44. Next game we have North Adelaide Roosters over Sturt Blues. 2-point victory to the Roosters. 8-8-56. 7-12. 54 big winners to North Adelaide there. Next one is, well, the reserves of West Adelaide taking a nice win there over Central District Bulldogs. 14-7-91. 13-7-85. Both close games all day, and well done to all the reserves wins. So they are South Adelaide Panthers, Glenelg, North Adelaide, and West Adelaide. Only 4 games for the reserves and etc. Come to the 18s, coming to the younger age of the juniors. First up, we have Glenelg Tigers and Norwood Red Legs. First up, it's 15-10-88 for the Glenelg Tigers defeated 8-7-55. Next game is Central District Bulldogs taking on West Adelaide Bloods. Central District Bulldogs taking 11-8-74 defeated 8-8-56. And we come into the Sturt Blues. They're taking on North Adelaide Roosters. And this is 39-87 Sturt. North Adelaide 17-52. Well done to Sturt there. Next up, we have a 1-point victory, which is go west to West Torrens Eagles, taking a 15-7-85. South Adelaide 12-12-84. Now the winners. Well done to Glenelg, Centrals, Sturt, and Woodville-West Torrens. The next games we have is under 16. So we had under 18s to stand, the 16. So these are the juniors. The next teams we have first up, it's Glenelg and Norwood. The final score is 13-30-91, defeated 1964. Well done, Glenelg. Woodville-West Torrens, South Adelaide Panthers. Well done to South Adelaide Panthers. That go to 10 goals, 17-77. Defeated 3 goals, 8-26. Central District Bulldogs and West Adelaide Bloods. Final scores here is Central District 6-9-45. West Adelaide 13-9-87. And we're almost there. We're absolutely in that final game. Sturt Double Blues go to 5-7-37, defeated to North Adelaide taking this win 11-10-76. Well done to North Adelaide for taking that win. So we have the winners are here on your screen. Glenelg, South Adelaide, West Adelaide, and North Adelaide. They are your 4 winners on your screen. No SANFL South Australian National Football League. No results are playing it week. We'll share now the under 16, under 18s, and reserves. All the latest letters, and then we'll wrap this up. So we come to the 16s later. We have Woodville-West Torrens, then Central District, Sturt Blues, and Norwood Redlegs all come to first. So 2 teams have not yet win is the Woodville-West Torrens and Central District in order. Sturt with 1 win and 1 loss. And same was Norwood above. And Sturt 1 win, 1 loss. Follow into that top 4 is North Adelaide and West Adelaide in order with 1 win, 1 loss. Same with the Redlegs and the Sturt Blues. Undefeated is in order as Glenelg Tigers and South Adelaide Panthers are looking to be very, very strong this season. Oh, the under-18s, how we are looking here. And we're pretty very much like everyone has 1 games, which is fantastic early in the season. We have Woodville-West Torrens, Central District, Norwood Redlegs, West Adelaide Bloods, North Adelaide Roosters, South Adelaide Panthers, all with 1 win, 2 loss. So that's the order. With all undefeated is Glenelg and then Sturt under 18s. And then we come into the ladder for the reserves of the league. We shared the league last episode. We won't be sharing that. So after the second round of the host class SANFL reserve competition, we have Woodville-West Torrens, Norwood Redlegs, and Central District with no loss, all in order. With 1 win, 1 loss, we have West Adelaide coming 5th, Sturt Blues in 4th. We have North Adelaide, Glenelg, and South Adelaide Panthers all domination with undefeated in order from 3rd to 2nd to 1st. That's all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you follow wherever you get your podcasts and make sure you give this a like wherever you can follow on my YouTube channel. That will be so awesome. Thank you so much for your support as much as I am giving much as local football, AFL, the national basketball, finish up with the championship. There's so much sport coming your way and I'm happy to share it to you. All right. My name is BJ. I am your host. I am now signing out. We will see you on the next one. We'll see you in a couple of weeks for the South Australian National Football League results, previews for the next round. Enjoy your week off. Hope you enjoy the gather round as well as me sharing the Easter round. That will be all coming your way. I'm out. That's all, folks. Peace out.